national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Ducks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's quick. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get into the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Dances away. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Got a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure coming. Picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab on third. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Extending the play. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Morris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They bring the punter onto the field now. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it's snowball. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it set up on the outside. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the 1st down, and you're obviously trying to get the 1st down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there trying to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's quick. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see close, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to fire on second down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Touchdown, Boilermaker! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Marshall pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach...
Gonna take a shot. Snags it at the 30, still running. Here he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest. Get me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's quick. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Davis. Good, solid tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks are flying down the field. Motion from the wide. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Gives it on the option. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. It's a draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And guys, they come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Oh, he's got a chance. Wide open spaces. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The option look.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy. Running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got it up, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's quick. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified. Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Buying some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need...
Going for it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Texas State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the field goal unit is on the field. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. and they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead, and this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.